Good evening, everyone. I am Priyanka Mishra, founder of Script and a trusted expert on strategizing self growth using neuroscience. Today, we are going to talk about how to overcome FOPO, that is a distant relative of FOMO. It is fear of people's opinion. You might be aware of this that before doing any single thing, we keep on thinking that what would the other person think about it. We always create these what do you say? We always assume and we create it in our head that if we say this, what the other person will react to it. And because of which, sometimes we self negate ourselves, we self reject ourselves. So, today in this topic, we are going to dig deeper into why this fear of people's opinion appear at the first place. What is it? Why do we do that? And how can we tackle that? So, for that, in the next 20 minutes, I'm going to cover it all and I will take you to a tour on what happens inside of your brain and why do you do all of these things. I'm very excited to share this all with all of you. Let us get inside of the session without wasting any time. Be who you are and say what you feel because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. So, what we understand, we have been saying this quotation from ages, since ages, that the people who mind don't matter and the people who matter they don't mind because the people who are real to us, the people who are connected to us, our best friends, our family members, the people who understand us, they do not judge us on the basis of anything that we do externally. Even if we happen to commit a couple of mistakes, these people, they understand that our intent is what? Because they are connected at the root cause level. Okay. But when we talk about different people outside of this sphere of comfort, these people, they keep on, nudging and putting their nose onto everything and giving you suggestions. You should be doing this rather than this rather than all sort of things. These people, what they do is, these people, they are not worth your attention, not worth your time that you put into thinking about what they think. So I want all of you to please take away this first lesson that the people who matter, they will never mind who you are. They will accept for who you are. uh, they will accept you for who you are, and the people who mind, actually, they don't matter. With this, let us get started with it. Okay, so what is fear of missing out? First things first, fear of missing out, fear of, okay, I'm sorry. What is the fear of people's opinion? Fear of people's opinion is an exhaustive attempt to interpret what others are thinking in an effort to avoid negative evaluation by them. So we consistently think that, okay, what that person will like, what this person will not like, and we keep on judging ourselves based on what they might be thinking about us. It's not the actual negative opinion that is so problematic, but the fear of that opinion. So the basic problem of human being these days is that I am afraid of what will they think about me if I say something. So I am afraid of the idea of me when I am speaking about something. So this is fear of public opinion. So let us dig deeper into this and find out what is happening, why this is happening, and how can we help this out. Why do we have fear of people's opinion? If you people remember or if you people have read about this, that thousands of years ago, we used to stay in caves. We used to stay when we were evolving. At that time, we used to stay in tribes, and that was the only source of security that we had. Okay, so imagine if you go back, if you time travel back into those old ages. At that time, what used to happen was that we were constantly in this trauma that either the tiger can eat me or I can eat the tiger, something or the other. Probability of life and um, chances to live for one more day, they were so less that people had to stick together. Now, when you are sticking together, when you're creating a tribe, it becomes a pack of people. Okay. So, anyone who is not following the rules of this pack, anyone who is different, who is not liked by others, what these tribal people they used to do, they used to leave that one person alone. And imagine such a traumatic thing if that one person was left alone out of that pack. That person was an easy target for the predators, and the life expectancy of that person reduces drastically. With time, our brain has evolved and adapted to the situation that it is beneficial for me to stay close to my people so that I do not get rejected, so that I can live more. Trust me, whatever you people do, whatever our brain make us to do, our brain wants us to survive. Our brain is hardwired from millions of years to keep us alive for longer time. Okay. So what we're doing right here, right now in this particular thing, that we are trying to become likable for people. Okay. Now that when you look around, there is no tiger waiting outside your door. There is no threat to your life as per, but still that hardwiring is the same. Okay. So as soon as your friends they start behaving indifferent to you, you do not dare to talk and speak and you feel bad. You feel that, okay, they might be thinking about me something. I will give you a very common example. Go back to the time when you were in school. The teacher used to ask you a question, you used to write down an answer to it. But before raising your hand and telling what the answer was, you used to look around that am I getting the same answer like everyone else? Or if I raise my hand and if I speak something wrong, everyone will do what? They will laugh on me. So what is this? This is fear of people's opinion. So these two thoughts that are consistently there in our head, the first one is, will I be accepted if I do this, if I behave like this, if I happen to be like this? Or what will they think of me if I say this, if I be opinionated, if I share my thoughts, if I share my value, whatever it is. So we keep on doing this fear of people's opinion in every area of our life, not only in our career, our academics, finances, people around us, relationships, everywhere. Whenever we are dealing with people, the first thing is before speaking the single sentence, we assume and we do the dry run. Okay, if I say this, he will say this. If I say this, she will say this. So, what is this? This is fear of public opinion. I hope you people get the grip of the situation. Now, this fear of public opinion, it is not like 100% bad thing. Okay, I'll not ridicule this concept because ultimately, who are we? Ultimately, we are social animals. We need people around us. We need people to support us. We need people to do things together. So, definitely, at some point or the other, we would have to find out a balance and comfort between us and other people. But the problem is when this exceeds the dimension and gets into people pleasing. When people get into people pleasing, they sacrifice their own needs, they overlook their own needs, and what they start doing, they start pleasing others at the cost of hurting themselves, at the cost of taking away their own time, at the cost of sometimes, feeling bad about themselves also. So that is not a recommended thing. And at the same time, the other thing is that because of this people's opinion, sometimes we hold back valuable thing that we can bring to the table. I know a lot many youngsters who have incredible ideas, but when they sit across on a table with five intellectuals, they are so afraid that if I say this, what will be the reaction? Because of which people stop trying. My problem is in the second case that I want you people to try. Go ahead and speak up. Go ahead and talk about your idea. Go ahead and give that suggestion in the presentation. Go ahead and ask for a raise in your salary. Go ahead and start that side business. Go ahead and be opinionated. Tell it out loud who you are because you know what? We have got this false idea that we have to be something to impress people outside. No, the genuine people, the authentic people who connect together, we will connect together irrespective of what I say because you know what? True human connection doesn't happen with manipulation. True human connection happens with the heart and the vibration and the connection and the emotions that we carry. Okay, so all of who are listening to me during this session or the recorded version of the session, you are connected with me because we resonate at the ground level. It is not about the appearance, it is not about this presentation, it is not about any other thing. So I cannot manipulate your brain, okay? So what I can do is I can work on what I can, my skills, my talent, my area. I can do that. That is under my control. But thinking that if I go ahead with a presentation on this, who will like it? Who will see it? Who will watch it? Will it get me views or not? Will it get me likes or not? Will it get me subscriptions or not? No. Okay. If I keep on doing that, I'll stay in that one step back. Okay. I'll keep on thinking about to make it more perfect, and that will keep me away from taking actions. All right. So I want all of you to start taking actions and correct yourself on the way. Now, this fear of public opinion is something which is real, happens to everyone. Let us solve this. There are three solutions. Number one is deep breaths to reduce stress. Solution number two is positive affirmations. Solution three is taking risks. Let us see one by one everything. The first one is the breathing exercises. Now you would be seeing that Priyanka, come on, we breathe from the time we are born till we die. But you know what? This breath that you people carry, this is the remote control to human brain. This breath is a remote control to human brain. So what is happening in here is that the way you breathe is igniting the emotion, or vice versa. You always breathe differently in different emotions. Okay. So get into a flashback again. When you are happy, you breathe differently. When you are sad, you breathe differently. When you're tired, you breathe differently. When you're stressed, you breathe differently. When you're angry, you breathe differently, isn't it? So we breathe differently during different emotions. That is why this breathing, it can create a reverse engineering effect also. So what I want you to do here is that whenever you feel that you are taking the path of inaction, you're postponing your action, you're procrastinating just because of the fear of what will people think. I want you to take a step back, excuse me, to take a step back and breathe in and breathe out. Do a breathing exercise. It could be box breathing, it could be extended exhale, anything. Do it for 10 rounds. Give yourself some time. And once you get some time, you can get sanity over what is required and what is not required. How much of people's opinion is okay for me? How much should be accepted? And what is affecting my quality of work, my quality of progress? The next one is positive affirmation. This is something that I really, really love. And what do you say? I'm a big advocate of people to use positive affirmation for themselves throughout the day. You know why? Because your brain is listening. Your brain is continuously listening to you. Whatever you say to it, it believes. Your brain has no capacity to argue back. Okay. If I say that, Priyanka, you are an idiot, my brain will not talk back and say, how can you say that I'm an idiot? No, my brain will accept it. At the same time, if I say that, Priyanka, you're amazing, you're doing an incredible job, you're so intelligent, I'm so proud of you. What is my brain doing? It will not come back with another argument. It will accept it. I want all of you to keep yourself, into this positive self-talk every now and then, because what you speak, you become. That is what is called spelling. Okay, you put a spell in your life as well as in the life of other people. So whenever you are thinking about, you're getting into people's opinion, someone came and told you that, I don't like your hairstyle, I don't like the way you look, whatever you're doing is bullshit, I don't like any piece of your work. Sit back and counsel yourself. Tell it to yourself that I matter, my work matter, people need me. If I stop doing the work that I'm doing, people will notice, because this, what I am doing, I'm contributing towards a better society in my own unique way. So what am I doing? I am just just canceling out that negativity so that the people's opinion doesn't matter to me anymore. The last one and my favorite one is to take risks. The problem with survival mode is that we are always on the survival mode, and in the survival mode, we happen to be inside the comfort zone. We happen to be inside the comfort zone. We never touch the glass ceiling. Okay. So what happens here is, again, I'll tell you the same thing I might have told you 100 times, that human brain is created, it is programmed in such a way. Oh, excuse me. Human brain is created in such a way that it is meant to keep you surviving. Okay, it is created to keep you surviving, not for you to succeeding. Your brain will always take you back to the comfort zone. It will check, am I getting food, am I having clothes, am I having shelter? Good enough. Okay, I'll not take any risk. It will take you back. Okay. Anytime you want to take any risk, the first thing that will come into your mind is सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग, right? So you'll think about what will people think about me, what will they talk about me, what will happen if I do this, all of those things. So I want you to break this shell for once. Start doing the things that you want to do. You want to dance in the rain, go ahead and dance. Let us see what happens. You want to play that game in public, go ahead and play it. Let us see what happens. You want to paint, go ahead and paint it. You have to take the risk. You have to do something which you are not naturally doing every single day. Because once you do this, you're doing what? You're breaking the pattern. Okay? You've created this pattern shell around you and you're safe inside this. But you know what? You're not here to just be safe. You're here to contribute to the fullest. You are here to explore and expand yourself. You're here to find yourself out and see that what all are the things that I am capable of doing. So go ahead and take risks. If you need help, the entire community of Brain Script is here. You can put it into our insiders chat box, and you can put it that I'm going to do this. How many of you want to be there? You will create a tribe of people who want to take risks together. So it will be a positive fear of people's opinion. Okay, so not fear of people's opinion, rather it will be motivation through people's opinion. Let us see what is the positive side of it also, because every coin has always got two sides, right? So there are benefits to it too. So when we talk about fear of fear of people's opinion, because of these people's opinion, we are what do you say? This system or this societal norm or something. It is working into a certain pattern because of this FOPO. Okay, so we have shared responsibilities because when you are working in a team in an office, five people they work together and they get one project done, and you have to do one fifth of the job. You keep on thinking that okay, if four-fifths of the job is done, and just because of my one fifth, if the project doesn't happen to meet the deadline, it becomes a risk, right? You get into that positive tension, positive stress that, okay, what will people think if it is just because of me? So you gear up and you work faster. It is cost sharing. You people do it together and you contribute your own way, leveraging expertise, four, five people together. You are good at this, you do this, you're good at that, you do that. And you manage a team in that way. Reduced workload, definitely. When multiple people share the same thing, it creates a system. This system, you will be looking around and you'll find the system in your office, you'll find the system in your house, you will find the system in your society. Okay, so at large, human beings are surviving based on the sphere of public opinion. But at the same time, we have to understand that there is a balance. Excess of anything is poison. Okay, so we should know that how much of it is okay. I'm not saying that go ahead and be rude with people. No, you have to be kind, you have to be humble, you have to be helping, but at the same time, not at the cost of your personal growth. You should not be, you should know that what the boundaries are, how much is okay. Fine. So you should be helping, but you should not be people pleasing. There are these are the two different zones. If you people want me next time, I'll meet you up with what is the difference between setting boundaries and people pleasing. So probably you'll get a better idea. Fine. So stay tuned. I hope and believe that you people learned something new. I would like to know that how many of you have felt this fear of public opinion, and sometimes you know what, because of this FOPO, we feel frozen. We feel like we cannot act towards it. We cannot work towards an idea. So if you have any incident in which you felt this FOPO, please write it to me in the comment section and let me know that how did you feel? What are you going through? Probably the entire community can talk about it and we can come to a solution. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And I'll see you super soon with another video next week. Till then, take care of yourself. Keep following Brainer Script. And lots of love. God bless you. Bye bye.